anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennsaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Football with the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Great place to start for this offense. Quick completion to the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Fires it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got it looking for a first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking for a crease. It's Wiggins. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw, it's Baker. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's good. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennsaw State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Odom. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
There he goes! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Kennsaw State offense is on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it on the counter. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Owls! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He leaves it with his back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Bringing it back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He is lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bennett. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go right back to him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The play action fake. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kennsaw State.
Kennsaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 17 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Odom. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Baker. Grab near the marker, it's Gandy. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down with third downs coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kennsaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that. Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Rushes on him. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in game, a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Kennsaw State right back to work.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Kennsaw State.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Kennsaw State, 21.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Made the points on the board.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennsaw State offense go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Kennsaw State offense is on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gonna run it. It's Bennett. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Kennsaw State coming out with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Kennsaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Odo. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. You don't give a hoot. Kennsaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment. But first, we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 21 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Buys a little time with his feet. Slings it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Kennsaw State will have to punt this one away. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Looking for space. It's Bennett. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Owls. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for room. It's Wiggins. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a man, it's Odom. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. Can't get him to the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting defining moments, that could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Got to find a completion on this one. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Trying to take it back. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as